Good morning. I am currently headed to the welfare office. I have an appointment with a social worker today, so we're going to speak about some potential resources, my mental health, because you got to keep that in order. When life hits you and it hits you hard, it's kind of hard to avoid a mental breakdown, if you will. Anyhow, I have about a 10-minute walk, which I don't mind. I enjoy walking. Now, let me turn the camera this way. But yes, I enjoy walking and stuff. Get my exercise with all the alcohol consumption and fast food eating things. I've developed a little bit of a gut, so any way that I can try to minimize that gut, I will. Now it's not that cold out here, surprisingly. But I still have like this little 2-piece sweatsuit on, and then my big coat that I got out in New York last winter. But it was actually put on my heart, or on my spirit rather, to kind of discuss something. Now we can, or you guys can actually, for those who are new or just coming to my channel, you can attest what I'll be talking about in this video to my truth is I'm a ... video. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about sex work and being forced into it in times like this, when I have no other choice, or anyone who has ever been through this situation when they have no other choice, And, when I make statements like that, a lot of people are like, well, you do. Is the bus stop this way? Oh, anyways. They're like, well, you do have a choice, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's easy to say for you, or for a person that's not directly going through this type of like survival mode situation, But what I would like to touch on it, or what I would like to talk about, is just, like I said, being forced to do it when you have no other choice, it seems, or no other avenues or resources in place, or no support really. And for like the past, now don't get me wrong, the lifestyle isn't always terrible, and that's coming from somebody that is actively still in it. I haven't had any success in a while now, so but anyways, yes, this is a lifestyle that I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I hope I am. But wait, is it that? You guys, hold on. I think I went the wrong way. Okay. Anyways, as far as like the sex industry goes, escorting, like being a sugar baby and all that, because it just, at the end of the day, people try to, butter up the terms and make it all pretty, but the reality is, it is what it is. That's my favorite slogan right about now. It is what it is. So you can call it high call girl, or high what is that word, like a high paying call girl, or whatever that word that I'm looking for, or darn, every time I start making videos, it's like I know what I'm trying to say, but my brain just farts or something. Companion, high price companion, stripper, dancer, entertainer, call it a brand ambassador, you call yourself anything. But the whole point I was trying to make is just that is kind of where I am right now. I did attempt to go out yesterday during the day. However, it was like, you guys, it was super, super, super cold. I may try to insert a clip of the video that I would have made and continued and, you know, went on about. With, however, I was cold. Like, I had went out around, I got down there to the strip around like 3, and then what was I gonna say, and then I stayed down for a few hours, but it's like, it was so cold. I had on sandals, a dress, and this like shawl kind of thing, but that thing wasn't about to warm me up, you know. So yeah, I was really, really cold, and I came home. I got me some Chipotle. I did have a few drinks, but I was not feeling up to it, you know. And although I shouldn't be like, well, I wouldn't even say I do this, but I know I should, for the most part, focus on myself and not pocket watch anyone else, like other fellow girls in this industry. But I constantly beat myself up about like not performing the way that I should or using my highest potential, because I'm so quick to either myself, like I'll lowball myself. Sometimes I'll ask for less than I really need or really truly deserve, you know, because there's some girls out there making 1,000, 5,000 and upwards an hour, you know, because they've demanded that. But with me, for some reason, I have this inkling inside of me that I have to, you know, not only in a sense dumb myself down, but lower my value, my worth. So those are my issues with sex work, and like in times like this, having to just say fuck it and really just doing what you gotta do. You know, it's not an ideal situation to be in, homelessness, and that type of work isn't the most ideal type of work either. But it's like, in the meantime, while I am looking for stable and consistent work that I can maintain and can begin, you know, saving money towards an apartment, yada yada yada, you know, all that jazz. It's like, it's just a lot. You know, it's just wish it was like a bit easier getting a job these days, especially when you want to work, you have a background with all this experience. Like, I used to be a housekeeper, cocktail server. I was a nutrition assistant at a hospital. I've done a host of, I'm trying to see where the hell I go. Is it this way? I think it is. But anyways, I've done a host of like side jobs and everything, various, you know, so I just don't understand why I'm not getting hired, you know. But I will not sulk in that or in this. You know, you got to keep going. You can't just say, oh, no one's giving me a job, I give up. No, you can't do that, because then you really won't get a job. But yes, those are my feelings associated with sex work. I wish I could make this video longer. I may make a part 2 to this. I may title it A Means to an End, Yet My Only Way to Survive. That's what I'm thinking about titling this. and then I may do a two-part like a two-part video to it. That way I can explain more in depth why it is so hard for me to go out and make money. Clearly, you know, not to toot my own horn, I don't think I'm a bad looking person. You know, especially with some of the, not to disrespect anyone, but some of the women that I've seen out there, and they can make racks and stuff like that. Well, so can I, you know. But I don't know, I'm just going with the flow. You got the police out early this morning and everything. I don't know, I hope I didn't go the wrong way. Yeah, I want to have my thoughts more together so that I'm not just all over the place. I really dislike doing that, but it's just like the moment, you know, the conversation is really good, my thoughts begin just jumping at me, you know, and I want to say this, and I want to say that, and I want to make this point, and I want to make that point, but I am working on it, you know. Got to stay off this darn phone, aka social media, and start feeding my brain, getting into a good book, which I will be having like a challenge. I have like one book with me. I've skimmed through it. Haven't necessarily read it yet, but I think it's very important to read. I want to do a challenge starting, I guess, when I get some more books. At least 3 more. I want to read like 3 to 5 books before the end of this month, taking notes of each book, jotting down what I learned from the book, what it did to me, what it's taught me, and things like that. And darn, I'm starting to think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, man. Okay, you guys, I will be back. Just be on the look for that part 2 video. I'm constantly getting lost. I hate being on foot. I follow directions very poorly, as far as like, I guess it's self-explanatory. It tells you what to do, but I suck at directions, so. Alrighty, well, I hope you all are having an amazing day. Stay positive, stay blessed, stay prayed up, you know, because prayer does truly work. Certainly, stay prayed up. And until that next video, peace.